A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Air Force Falcons and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, Reese. Here on the Air Force sideline, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season.
He smashes his way through again. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes Alberto Mendoza. Made the move here from Indiana. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On the option. Runs through a tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away.
Number 94 on to punt it away.
Cradles it at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Air Force Falcons offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
2nd down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Changing the routes with his receivers. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Run in the red zone. It's Wiggins. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time they'll throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Out wide left, it's Anthony. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. On the return. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Wiggins. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Between the hashes, it's long. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Wants to throw on first. Caught behind the line. It's Wiggins. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on.
Number 39, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. To the air, it's Mendoza. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Back to pass on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I want...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hands it off. Nice move to keep running. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. From the gun, it's Wiggins. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Wiggins. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turns it upfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Caught over the middle, it's Anthony. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To send the tight end in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Anthony. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Floats it out in space. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Scarlet Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Nestled just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Comes down. It's Pickett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Powers inside. Turning it on. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back on first down. Left side is Wiggins. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Washington State Cougars taking on the number 16 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's Washington State on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Making the adjustment on the play. Keep it on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Out wide left, it's Anthony. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The run inside. It's Wiggins. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Now on second down. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Here we go. Hey, take it. 692. Love check. Go.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Pickett. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes second and 8. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grab behind the line. It's Wiggins. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Third and long coming up. He wants to throw it again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Moves the pocket. It's Mendoza. Working that left side now. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Working the ground game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Hard running there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. The ride. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Right side, it's Anthony. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it and ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Falcons, they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Defense all over him.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he avoids the sack.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lee. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Dangerous throw on that one.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Left side is Anthony. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. In traffic, it's long. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the 6. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
2nd down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Wiggins. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work, making the adjustment. Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Push is ahead. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Makes a man miss. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And how about this drive? Like, this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to pass. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. On the ground with the counter. There he goes! And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Knocked down immediately. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. And he really needs to get away a good kick here. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown Falcons. Stealing a score on special teams.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. To the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll ride him again. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
It's so hard. Fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Out wide right, it's Anthony. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Hits inside, it's Mitchell. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Let's see what they have on 3rd down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Caught on the RPO. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Hand it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run him again.